Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Welcome to another segment. How are y'all today? Today is Sunday. We are having an amazing time here in Texas. I will be bringing you a live guest from Las Vegas. I'm excited about this guest in particular because her and I have worked together in different capacities. She is an amazing person. I'm just happy today that you will get to know her here on this stream. And she is going to be bringing you her exclusive. So let's not delay and let's get her in here. Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all. Let me add her to the stream. Hey, Shannon, we are live. I couldn't help it because oh my God, she's trying to get in here and trying to set up. So y'all forgive us. Y'all excuse us with that. We trying to figure this out. She is. I use this all the time, but I think it's new for her for the first time. It's new. Let's see. Shannon, you are live, honey, on my end. I can
Can you
see you.
see
I can
me?
see you. Yes, I can.
Okay. Sorry for the technical differences over here.
Tefno deficiencies.
That part.
Oh my God. Well, you look beautiful as always, and you look like a queen. You always represent your crown. I want to say welcome to the Queen G Live Experience segment. Oh my
Thank you for
God.
having me, Queen G. How you been?
I've been good. I've been good. I miss you. I miss you.
Oh, I miss you as well. I need my individuals, you know what I'm saying? The way you over
Right.
there looking right now with the small braids. Yes, I miss those
Right.
braids in my hair.
You like I miss that. I miss that. That's what's up.
And of course
You
your presence, everything you have had
oh
going
my
on out
God.
here in Las Vegas and introducing me to great people as well. And I see you still grinding.
Yes, ma'am. Listen, we done took things to another level, girl. I now I created a magazine, girl. I have a
Wow.
magazine. And
Look at
you and I
you.
could talk about possibly collaborating maybe in the future on doing a comedy edition. That's something
Okay.
that we could talk about. We could talk about.
Yes, most definitely. I'm girl, I'm into that. I also want to get a book going as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
You
been getting
you
my
you
write
you
on.
thinking about
I like to
writing?
write. So I was like, this year I'm gonna start back writing. So I've been doing it slowly, but I've been getting back into my writing.
Okay. How you been hanging during this pandemic and everything that's happening with that? How you been working through it? Like, you been okay?
Well, in the beginning it was kind of tough. Then I came across a business partner and we put hoodies together, Shannon the Queen hoodies. So my merchandise took flight, literally. I was sending it off to I actually sent some off to Texas. Las Vegas was, stepping up and representing and supporting as well. I was sending some off to Arizona, Philadelphia. They was traveling. So they still on sale. All you gotta do is just Facebook me and inbox me and we can go from there. Shannon the Queen is my Facebook. So yeah, girl, I've been doing my merchandise and hanging in there, and that's how I was like, okay, I gotta figure out how to continue to pay these bills. So something got to come up.
Exactly. Exactly. Because the bills don't stop. They keep going.
Yes,
I'm
they
here to
do.
tell you that.
Yes,
For
they
real. And
do.
I absolutely love the image on there. I love the
Thank
image
you.
on the t-shirt. Yeah.
Yes, the nice colors. You can wear with any kind of shoes. Just comfortable, very comfortable. Cuddle. It just cuddles you. Shannon the Queen just cuddles you. You feel me?
Right, right. Is it
You
cold
gotta
in
get you
Vegas right
one. You gotta
now?
get you one.
Oh yeah, girl.
It come
I've
in
been doing
all sizes. It come in all sizes as well.
product unveilings here at the Queensy Live Experience, girl. So what I do is the vendor would send me, some package or a package, and I unveil it right here. I don't even open the box until I go live, and then just kind of, show their product and talk
Yeah.
about, the brand, because a lot of people need that. Sometimes, we as vendors, because I'm a vendor too. I'm a vendor too, and I understand it. We need that boost. We need somebody to help us and talk upon our
Right.
product and kind of, endorse it. And they be
Yeah.
like, I'm not Oprah and nothing like that. But they be like, if Queen G believe in this, then I can
Right.
believe
Then
in this
definitely
too.
you
You
have
know
to
what I
believe
mean?
in it.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So how is the girl? I know it's a pandemic, but how is the comedy scene been out there in Vegas since everything kind of,
The
is
comedy
everything shut
the comedy
down?
scene was rocky. The only comedy spot that was really going throughout the pandemic scene was Luna Lounge. Everything was gloved and masked and plastic shields like he was going into the jailhouse. I was like, okay, can't touch you, but I can see you. You funny though.
Right, right, right,
So it was definitely a different scenery, well protected and 6 feet definitely apart. But the laughter was still in the air. And shout out to Mike P, man, for keeping that going, especially throughout hard times and pandemics and people, you know what I'm saying, living their last lives or just not even coming home to their family. That was just devastating to see all them people like that, sick. So I just praise
right.
God that, me and my son and my family and my friends, pulled through 2020 was a chaos.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that stayed in 2020 that didn't make it. I lost a couple of friends. It's just devastating. It's so weird. It's so weird that something like that could just take a life.
Yeah.
You know, like that, like that,
Right.
like one. I don't know if you remember this, but do you remember my singing homeboy Chris Bolton that came to Las Vegas and we did a big old event at it was like at the remember I had that event space and I was like a manager over there or whatever. That hall or that big
Ooh, you
old
you done
I had
so
a
many
lot of stuff
shows,
going on.
Queen G.
I know. You like I can't
Girl,
even
you
call it.
about to take me back to the 99 and the 2000. I'm like,
Right.
hold on, let me think.
I did have a lot of stuff going on while I was out there, but yeah. But my homeboy Chris Bolton, he passed away last year.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, just girl knocked the wind out of me. I was like, what is going on? Like, he had a beautiful voice, and him and I were like really, really, really great friends. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying?
It's always hurtful to lose somebody that's really close to you because that's a soul tie. You know what I'm saying? That's a
Yeah,
connection to where you and that bond was there, and then now it's like you feel like an empty void. So I
yeah,
I totally understand, man. I lost a loved one 2022 as well, but it wasn't due to coronavirus. It was due to gun violence. So
oh,
that was tough
Jesus.
for not only my family but for the community.
Right. So let me ask you something, Shannon. How has this quarantine pandemic and even some of the changes in our political system, how has that impacted you? In what way has that impacted you personally?
Well, me personally, it definitely enhanced me to um, be in the house and read more and write and socialize with my son often and get to know him more, cook more different cooking skills and clean up and just it really helped me out to be patient as well too. In the beginning of
Mm-hmm.
the pandemic, it was my anxiety had started acting up because Las Vegas is such an open city. It's no time to just shut down out here. So when the shutdown happened, it was no comedy, no way to express myself on how I feel about what's going on in the world right now. So it was like hard on myself, to ball
Right.
everything in that was going on. So I ended up having an anxiety attack, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't want to experience that again." So that's when I started discovering different ways to, get my focus off the news and off of Facebook and off of all this negative things that's going on around the world. Because every time you turn the channel, it was just devastating. Every time you got on Facebook, it was devastating. Every time you got on Instagram, Twitter, it was just like, what's going on? What's next? And then just craziness. So yeah, I just had to learn myself, and work different ways and move differently.
And in that sense, that's okay. It's like, as much as it was a crazy and hectic year, there also was a lot of great stuff that came out of it. And I'm gonna tell you something. I never would have wrote all them books had it not been for a pandemic.
I wouldn't have probably came up with Vibing with the Queen, my new talk show that I have on Wednesdays on YouTube channel. It's called Vibe In with the Queen. That's VIBE space IN space with the Queen, DAQUEEN. So make sure you guys subscribe me. It's really Black entertainment. It's funny skits at the end. It's emotional topics and just real life situations. It's some funny things on there. It's some like I said, emotional crying
right.
topics. So it's a lot that's on there, and just to entertain you guys out there that don't have anything to do, or just getting sick and tired of doing TikTok all night or all day with your children. You could get your grown up on and tune in and vibe in with the Queen.
Right. You have a co-host on that show, right? Because I kind of peeked in. You have a co-host on that show, or is it you by yourself hosting it?
No, it's just me interviewing. Well, not interviewing, just vibing with people that have a lot of going on with themselves and different obstacles they've been through their life journey. Because a lot of people don't take entertainers serious. Like they don't believe that they have things that they go through in their personal life as well. Because every time we present ourselves, we like, hey, this is what we got going on next. Boom. Oh, I'm so excited because this just happened, or whatever the case may be. But people don't see the background of entertainers and the ouch and the oops and the scratches and the bruises that we go through to get to making you guys happy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so that's what I like to, just vibe. Like we vibing, we talking, we chilling. If we gotta cry, we got the tissue. We got a drink if you need a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like we got you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just nice. And then a lot of I interviewed a lot of people who have merchandise, who have their brand going on, and getting more business from being promoted on Vibing with the Queen. We also have commercials that we put on Vibing with the Queen. So if you a small owned business or anything you selling, you want a commercial, we could get you a commercial made, air it on Vibing with the Queen. So it's nice. It's really promoting and getting to know the entertainers personally and what they've been through and where they come up and where they at now. And
you are
and then skits at the end as well.
You are so perfect for that, Shannon. You are so perfect for that. Like, I know you personally, honey. And you have such a great spirit about you and such a great personality. So for those that, like you said, there's an entertainment side, but then there's a personal side. I know you personally and both in entertainment, and you're just a great person. So something like that, a platform like that fits you so perfect. It fits you so perfect. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much.
So, Shannon,
as well.
oh, go ahead. Tell me what you were going to say.
As well, I have every Wednesday, I'm on BU Radio with That's My Producer with my homeboy Nitrell.com. So Nitrell, you know who Nitrell is, right, Queen G?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Nitrell.
Yes, that's the homie too. That's the homie too. That's what's up. I'm
Right.
so
Yes. So
I'm
good
so
people, good people. So I'm his co-host. He pulled me in there. He was like, "You gonna be my co-host for F my
okay.
producer." I was like, "I got you."
Okay,
So
okay, okay.
I've been co-hosting and grinding with him for a good month now, I believe. So we have great shows, great artists that we interview. They have great videos that he present on his show. It's nice. So make sure y'all tune in every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, on BU Radio every Wednesday. So yes, you'll catch Natrell.com and myself, Shannon the Queen, your Vegas female comedian. Yes. So you know it's gonna be laughter, right?
Yes.
Yes.
For
Look
those
at this.
that
Look,
don't
look at
know,
me. Who I think
Shannon,
I am with this teacup? Who I think I am right now
right?
with this teacup?
You so funny. For those that don't know,
Everything is queening. Okay, shout out to my mama for this teacup. She got me acting bad and bougie right now. I'm being real bougie.
uh-oh. Look, you got to get the pinky finger. You got to point the pinky finger out with it.
You know what I'm saying? Even the pinky finger got a crown on it. You feel me? Ooh.
Exactly, exactly. So Shannon, tell me a little bit about yourself for those that don't really know you and this is the first time they're seeing, your presence on camera. Where are you
Okay.
from? Tell us a little bit about your upbringing and stuff like that.
Well, I am from Las Vegas. My upbringing, my father was in the military. So when my mother was pregnant with me, she had me. He sent for my mother to Florida where he was at. So I was born in Homestead, Florida. My mom wasn't comfortable there, so she wanted to move back to Las Vegas. So I've been out here ever since I was 3 months old. So I am Las Vegas, okay? Native. I be liking to clear that because some people be acting funny, like, oh, you ain't from Vegas, you was born in Florida. Like, girl, I don't know nothing
Right,
about Florida. I've been out here since I was 3 months old. I am a native out here. This is
right.
all I know.
At that
So,
age, you I think you didn't seal the deal on being a Vegas native at 3 months old.
right. Period.
Yes,
So
yes.
yes, definitely. Vegas made out here. And what else about me? I'm outgoing. I'm down to earth. I'm a mother. I have one son. I'm definitely a comedian, stand-up comedian, and I have a lot going on. Like, I take my passion serious. I'm also a CEO of Underground Royalty. Underground Royalty is a group of comedians, and we all get together and we do comedy, or we do book shows, and we could do one book show with just a group of us. It's four of us, so that's enough
Right.
to have a whole show together. We also do skits. You would catch them on Vibing with the Queen. Shout out to Monty Cruz. Shout out to Jay Moster. Shout out to King Darius. Shout out to myself, Shannon the Queen, part of the Underground Royalty. So we just great people to get along and like to make people laugh, because you never know what people go through. So yes, what else about Shannon the Queen?
Can I ask you this as a part of that question? When did you know you were funny? Like, when did you know that was a thing and you were a funny lady? You know what I'm saying? When did you know that part? When did you begin to discover that about yourself?
Well, I say really in high school, because I'd be just, at the lunch table having a conversation, and people will laugh at what I'm saying. And I'll be just like keeping it real, like, girl, you out of line for wearing the ripped jeans in the middle of your inner thigh. That is not the style. Your inner thighs, just anything. I just make a joke out of something, and then people will laugh. So, you know, I had a lot of people who knew me in high school, and a lot of people who knew of me, and oh, that's the funny girl. Or they used to know me as I didn't take no mess in high school. So my nickname in high school was Whoop-a-Ho.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So I was like, I didn't like nobody messing with my people, my friends, myself, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't like bullies. So, basically, because I got fighting skills too. That's a little bit about me. You know what I'm saying? I got them hands. Pop, pop, jab, jab, jab.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, ooh.
Uh-oh.
You know what I'm
Uh-oh.
saying?
Oh my
You
God.
know? So it's like I had to grow from that and elevate who I am now. You know what I'm saying? So I won't be that person that's domestic. So I create myself to be more of a comedian and laugh at situations and make people laugh and things like that, because at the end of the day, laughter is medicine. And for bullies, when you talk about them, that's when they feel all embarrassed and stuff like that. So that's what
Yeah.
really like pushed me to keep going with comedy and found my way into it. And one day I was on Facebook about 10 years ago, and I was posting something that happened at the club, and like I had got a lot of laughs and stuff like that. So this guy had inboxed me. He was like, "Hey, what's your thing? What you like doing? Where you see yourself the next 5 years?" And I was like, I could be like a comedian or something. He was like, "Oh, that's what I was thinking. Let me hook you up with Mike P and Anton Knight." So I was like, okay, I know who Mike P is because I remember he used to work for 88.1. Now he at 97.5. Okay, so who is
Right.
Anton Knight? So he
Uh-huh.
made a group message and we was all in there talking. Hey, how you doing? My name is Shannon. They like, hey, I'm Anton. Mike P never replied back on there.
Yeah. Right.
So they was like, let's link up at Nacho Daddy. And that was Mike P's spot where he was hosting at back in the days. And we linked up there and I went to just check it out with my homegirl. And Mike P was like, you want to go up? I was like, no, not right now. I'm just coming to peep it out, see how you operate, see how the comedy scene goes. So
Right.
the next day, I mean, not the next day, the next week, I went back up there and they was like, you ready to go up there now? And my brother was with me and my homegirl and my cousin was with me around this time. So I was like, yeah, I can't chicken out. My brother ain't gonna let me chicken out. So
Right.
I get on stage and I was so scared. I had the butterflies. But what I was talking about, people was relating to what I was saying. And then it was this heckler in the crowd.
Uh-oh.
And she was pissy drunk. And she was laughing, but she was like talking, interrupting my set. And so I just started clowning her because her boyfriend had gold
Uh-oh.
teeth in his mouth and a gold chain
Right.
on. And I was like, everything green, your teeth green, it looked like it's gonorrhea, your neck green when you take your necklace
Ooh.
off because it's a fake chain. I'm just roasting them. I'm like going in.
Right.
So the crowd just like, laughing or whatever. And then like every since then, I was like, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? When you
This is
find your
what you're
passion,
gonna
it doesn't
do.
ever get boring. It don't ever be
Right.
stressful. It's like this is what I like to do. So ever since then I just been grinding, 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 grinding. Yeah. All it
Hey.
is winning. I keep losing my mind.
Hey.
No.
You've
But
also
yes, I definitely the grind is real. It's definitely levels to whatever you want to do in life. It's definitely levels.
that's true.
Yes,
You
I travel with
you
comedy.
also
I've done a lot
you
with comedy, and I just want to like show my different side on my talk show that I can be serious and have a serious conversation. I'm not always just goofy and funny all the time because when people see me, that's what they expect. Make me laugh, and
right.
it's like I'm chilling right now. I'm chilling,
Right.
drinking my tea.
I've also placed you on my shows as a host. A lot of people don't know that you also host really well.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
you've
I
done so,
also
girl.
host.
So like,
Hosting, hosting is a hosting was a great experience. Hosting helped me out with a lot of material. When I first started comedy, I started going to open mics, and grinding at different open mics. Then I took a break for like 8 months because I had gotten into a relationship, and it was like a
Mm.
controlling relationship, and I just wanted to
Oh
show
my
him like,
God.
yeah, it was just crazy, and I just wanted to show him like, okay, comedy ain't more important than you. I'll stay in the house. So that was my
Oh,
young days, and when I got out of that relationship, I promised myself that I never let anything stop me. You know what I'm saying? From going
right.
after my dream and my passion. And that was word to myself. Nothing stopped me, not even my own child. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Right.
nothing's going to stop me because at the end of the day, it's going to be for me and him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm doing this for
Yes.
us, for me and my son. So when I took that power in, ever since then, it's really been a journey. It's really been a grind. It's really been ups. It's really been downs. It's really been
Yes.
to where I was being an entrepreneur, but failing at the same time, struggling at the same time, but still hitting up comedy shows and making other people laugh. Where I go home to where, you know what I'm saying, how I'm going to pay this bill. You know what I'm saying? So then I had to figure it out, get a job, and go back to work. So I went back to work, and then it was hard going back to work and managing comedy at the same time because comedy is like a late night show. You know what I'm saying? And then getting up for work in the morning early and going to work. By the time you get off work, you be exhausted. And then you got to cook for your kids. Then you got to help with homework. Then you got to make sure your house clean and all that stuff at the same time. It becomes a lot just for just one person. You know what I'm saying? Just for a real one. So
Right.
it's like, something got to get let go, let loose or whatever. So, comedy is a really, I say comedy is a really strong game. It's a mind thing, and it's the ability to know how to hustle as well as tell jokes.
And you really have to be funny. You really got to be naturally
You
funny.
really
Like,
to get bread, you really have to be funny. They not gonna pay you. They not
right.
gonna pay you if you ain't funny. They're gonna be like, we got free drinks to give you.
Right. And it's, you know what? It's one of them jobs where you're gauged off of your performance, literally. You're rewarded based on your performance. Like that's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean?
It is a lot of pressure. And I say in the entertainment field, comedy is the most pressure ever because you on stage by yourself. Ain't no music
Right.
in the background. Ain't no starting over.
Right. You have to really get through that whole moment, right? You got to get through that whole moment.
Yes, you do. So it's crazy, but I love it. I love it.
Why? Let me ask you this, Shannon. Why do you have love for comedy? Like, what is it about comedy that you just can't shake? Like, what is it about that lane that you just absolutely love?
The thrill.
Okay,
The
the
thrill of
thrill
it.
of it. Uh huh.
Yes. The reaction of people
Mm-hmm.
responding back to you, you know what I'm saying, to responding back to you, you know what I'm saying, to your funniness or to your real life situations, or like I said before, um everybody goes through personal situations to where they don't want to
Right.
open up and even talk about it because it's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes.
for me to be bold and brave and get on stage and talk about something that tore me apart and could have left me sad and, you know what I'm saying, at the bottom,
Yes.
but I'm presenting myself and coming bold like, hey, check this out. This what happened to me last week. Y'all won't believe this. You know what I'm saying? I came in
Uh
the
huh.
store and, just whatever. And for somebody to relate to that, like, oh, that happened to me last year. Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's like,
Well, you
wow,
know,
gotta have this her too. So it's just a relation gift that I have that I could bring out of
Right.
other people.
So let
And
me
that's why I say I'm gifted. I'm gifted. I'm highly favored. I'm blessed because it's a gift to just be authentic you. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. A lot of
right.
yeah, it's a gift to be authentic.
So this is one of those I would even say in a sense it's therapeutic, it sounds like. Because when you're going through your situations, you're able to put it out on the stage, you know what I'm saying, and kind of work through it by way of, making others laugh. So it's kind of been your therapy. It's kind of been your way to get
It
things
is a
off of
skill.
you too.
You're right. It's a skill.
Right, right.
So it's different than just clowning and bagging.
Yeah.
It's different with your jelly rolls in the back. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
With your burnt neck, it's different than that. It's really can you tell your story? You know what I'm saying? Can you get on stage and be vulnerable and make this funny to people? You know what I'm saying? So it's a story to it, it's skills, and it's like that's why I can do a talk show as well, because it's skills behind counseling.
Yeah.
And making people comfortable around you.
Right. I know about that. I know about that part of it.
Yeah.
The talk show part is a whole nother lane, right? It's a whole nother lane.
That's why I want to write a book too. I want to write a book as well. I want to write a book, Queen G. I think I've been telling you this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we talk about that. And if you need any advice, just girl, hit me directly. I got your back on that. I'm right here for you. As you walk through the different steps of it. I done been there 14 times now in 1 year. That's insane. That's crazy. Yeah, but I got 14 books out now. They're on Amazon and everything.
Congratulations. Yep. That's what's up.
Thank you.
I remember when you had your first book 2 years ago.
Right. It was just I released my first book November of 2019.
Yeah, I remember you came to my crib when you was doing my hair. And you showed me, and I was like, wow, that's what's up.
Yep, it's serious. It's serious. Like, so I think that's even, I think, Shannon, you could do whatever you put your mind to. Author, host, whatever you put your mind to. I think you are capable of expanding this to whatever level it needs to go to. You know what I'm saying? Because you're brilliant. You are smart. You know how to get in it when you need to get in it. You need to get out. You know when to get out when you need to get out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A smart business person gets in when they need to come in and they come out when they need to come out. That's what a smart business person does.
Absolutely.
That's why I didn't move from Vegas, because I just wanted to move from Vegas because I love Vegas. But you know what? I had to think about my children. You know what I'm saying? I moved out because I needed to raise my kids in a different environment.
Okay.
But I promised myself, like you said, kid, no kid, boyfriend, no boyfriend. I'm not going to give up the love of it. I'm not going to give it up because I got to move to a different state or whatever. So I came out here and went into beast mode. It was worse. Like,
No, for real. And that's what you got to do. You know, especially when you move from a different state to where nobody knows you. Now you got to really get out there and, you know what I'm saying, set your ground, your stepping stone.
Exactly. And what I love about the way that social media is, we could push button, Shannon, and go worldwide. We can put our stuff all over the world. That's what I love about the digital market. It's exciting. Like, girl, me teaching these media courses, it taught me that, sometimes we limit our own selves. I didn't know I could be in Georgia. I could be, you know what I'm saying, in Milwaukee. I could be over here and with a push of a button. That's what's so amazing.
And
Yes.
you know when pandemic and everything hit, the Zooming, that's where the comedy was at. I was doing some comedy on Zoom and Be Live. I don't know if you heard of the app Be Live, but we was worldwide. So
right.
Yep, it's been amazing, magic just from a push of a button.
And you know, we're strong, we're queens, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it through these times and these crazy moments. Can I get your opinion on what just happened at the Capitol?
A whole bunch of crackheads going wild, okay?
Right.
Like, what? Who let them crackheads loose? Like, I ain't never seen so many thugs climb one wall that President promised to build 4 years ago that didn't build, but climbed the Capitol wall. Make this shit make sense, honey. I ain't never seen no bootleg securities that just stood back and let a whole bunch of crackheads run into the Capitol. What? The Capitol Hill was a lowercase hill that day. I was like,
oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah,
I never seen nothing like that.
That was crazy.
What I'm saying? And Trump did say, stand still, stand by, or whatever he said. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Stand by, stand still. However he phrased it. They stood by, and then he let that cage open, and they came through, okay? I was like,
they came through. I have never in my adult life seen anything like that, and I'm about to be 47, sis. I have never seen anything like that. And I'm not even like over religious, over political. I'm not one of these people that be on that page where I'm going hard about specific issues or nothing like that. But that was just disrespectful to me.
That was very disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And then for him to say, make America great again, that wasn't great. That was a disaster.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was a disaster. Regardless of if the what is it, the points that he said was off, the votes, regardless if the votes was off or it wasn't off, that was no reason to react like that because the president had to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He had to go. His time was up. He's expired. You know, when ice cream expires, you got to throw it out.
Not only that, ice cream will melt on you too. Ice cream will just melt.
It'll just melt. You know, it ain't no more good. It'll turn brown. It'll give you that little brown, goldish look. You know what I'm saying? He turning orange. He starting to get burnt orange. Like, your time is up.
It was over. Like, get out of there.
It was over when you was turning red. Now you turning burnt orange, bro. Like, it's done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's interesting because he tried to change the whole laws and the whole system of how, you know, how it works. Like, when you get voted out.
Shout out to Donald Trump for that $1,200 that he gave back to me and my son. And then, you know what I'm saying, getting that child support money back to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's it. That's all he did good. I'm still waiting on that 600. I haven't got that yet. Then I shot him out for that. But other than that, man, he was terrible.
Right. Yeah, it was the worst I've ever seen. And again, I'm not that opinionated on it, but my worst for me was when he separated those families. You know what I mean? Those Hispanics, he separated those families and had them torn apart. How you gonna separate a baby from their mother?
Right.
That is the most inhumane thing I've ever seen in my life. With me being a mom myself, and I love my babies. For some, that's crazy to me. Really?
That's beyond crazy. That's heartless.
Yeah, like, so, you know, I think that we all are ready for just a fresh breath of air in that sense, and we need
Girl,
something.
yes, we ready for Joe Biden. Let's
Right.
see what he gonna do.
Anybody. I'm ready for anybody. You
Anybody.
know, if you ran for president, I'll be ready for you too. Like it didn't matter
Yes.
who. You know what I mean? We needed somebody different, period.
Mhm. For real though. They
You know
said
what I'm saying?
2020 left and came back with a different wig.
Exactly, exactly. Wow, like seriously. So,
Mhm.
Shannon, what is your favorite thing to do? And like, I know you do comedy, but what is your favorite personal thing to do, just in general?
Oh, I like to make love.
Hey, if that's it, then so be it. Put it out there. Put it out there. That's what's up.
No, no.
Hey, it do
Oh
feel
my God,
good, and
that's so
it do
funny.
feel it's a great release, right? Making love is a great release.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
just
After
saying.
what I'm saying, yeah, after all that hard work, yes, that's great. That's a great feeling, what I'm saying, to make love to the person that you enjoy making love with. Yes, that is a great feeling.
Exactly.
I also
Yep.
like to do hair. I like to cook sometimes. I don't always like to cook, but
Okay.
if I didn't got everything done and stuff like that, I like to make nice meals, you know what I'm saying, eat good, or going out to eat, taste different
Mm-hmm.
foods and things like that. Um, I like to hang out with family. That's what I like to do.
Right, right, right.
I really enjoy my parents. I really enjoy my brother, my nephews, my son, my grandmother and granddad, my aunties, my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Like I just love family. It's just
Right. That's a
the
blessing.
most
That's a blessing that
precious.
you're family oriented like that and love. And you know what, Shannon? You are a friend of mine too. So you are just a great people person. And we just love to be around you. Like I ain't talking
Thank
about you
you.
being around us. When it was time for you to get your hair braided at my crib, girl, I would just that was one of my favorite times. Cause we would catch
Oh,
up on good conversation and we would just
yeah.
vibe out and
Yes.
whatever we wanted to do, it wasn't just a braiding session. It was kind of
Right.
like, this is my homie coming over. We'll go outside
Right.
and
You cooked for me, gave me a soda. I was really
exactly.
relaxed. I fell asleep, woke back up comfortably. You braid my hair. Like it was nice, girl.
And then, the bread deliveries would come through, remember?
Bread.
Right.
Bread. I was like, hold on, what is this bread about?
Girl, so it was just for you and it was a vibe. And I just have always enjoyed your presence as a person. I think you
Thank
are
you.
a vital part of society and the world. And it is advantageous for people
Thank
to get to know you and support, what you're about
thank
because you're just a great person. Great person.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate those kind words. I don't hear them often. I don't.
Oh,
I don't, Queen
man.
G. I don't hear it often, and I really appreciate that means so much to me to hear that
Right.
coming from you.
Look, don't start crying and tearing up because
Right. Girl, that means
I,
so much to me.
I need to.
No, but it really does. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't hear good things like that often. So,
Yeah,
and I'm like
yeah.
my toughie critic, you know what I'm saying? And just like knowing that I have a good heart and I'm careful who I share it with,
That's
because
true.
it's such,
Uh-huh.
I'm, I have such a big heart and full of love. I love myself so much that I pour it off to my friends, to you, to the people I'm around. Like, I just want to that's why I came up with the show Vibe In with the Queen, because everybody I'm around, they tell me like, your vibe is like so dope. Your vibe is so contagious when I
Yeah.
come around. You make me feel good. Like I'm comfortable around you. It's your vibe. I just hear it so much that I was like, when it was time for me to come up with a name for my show, I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Vibe In with the Queen. Like, it's just
Yes. So
And it's
since
not vibing. It's not vibing with the queen. It's vibe in with the
yeah,
queen. So it's two, you know what I'm saying? It's word, word, word. It's vibe in with the queen.
the
DAQ.
queen. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. So where do you see yourself in the future? The queen. Where do you see yourself in the future, Mama?
In the future, I see myself on a big stage with about 1,500 people in the audience, um, presenting underground royalty, headlining.
That's what's up.
That's where I see myself. I see myself going on a road trip. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And doing comedy in different states, different cities. You know,
Right, right.
and
Like
getting out
like
there
a
like
comedy
that.
tour, in other words, a
A
comedy
comedy
tour.
tour, stadiums.
Yeah.
So I want to hit up. I want to, get on some stadiums and do it big. I wanted to go. I want my journey to go for the long runs. I don't want it to be just a fling or just
Right, right,
something I
right.
was into. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah.
it's not just something I'm into. It's something I take my time at being. It's a brand. I'm a walking brand. My son watching me. He's been watching me for years. So for me to just say, okay, I'm done, it's a fling, it's like him seeing me give up on something I tell him don't ever give up on.
Right, right, right. I understand. I understand. And you are, like I said, you're an awesome person. I just want to thank you for giving me this exclusive. I found out a lot of stuff about you today that I never knew. I think this
Yes.
was really, really amazing and powerful
Thank you for
today.
having me.
Yes. And tell us where we can find you on social media.
All right, most definitely. You guys can find me on Instagram under DaQueen02. That's DAQUEEN 02 on IG. You can also find me on Facebook on my fan page is Shannon DaQueen. Shannon, SHANNON, DaQueen, DAQUEEN. And you can find me on YouTube. Hashtag Vegas Female Comic. Okay? That's all
Okay,
you gotta do
okay,
is go to
okay.
YouTube and put in hashtag Vegas Female Comic. All together, one word. And I guarantee you the queen will pop up like boom. Popping like bubble
Right,
gum.
it's there. It's there. Right. Well, I love you, girl. I want to thank you for being on this segment today and blessing us with your presence. You are amazing. You're very powerful. And I'm just grateful for my friendship with you. You know what I'm saying? I think that I can't wait to get back out there to Vegas so we can vibe out.
I'm
It's
gonna
a
come to
vibe.
you. I'm gonna come to you.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Come through. Come through.
Yep. I'm,
We
I'm gonna come out there to Texas, right? You still in Texas or?
Yeah, I'm in Texas. I'm in the Arlington area. It's between Dallas and Fort Worth. So I'm smack dab in the
Okay.
middle of everything. Girl, it's
Okay, yep,
snowing
I'm
out
gonna
here
come out
today.
there. Like if God says the same, in my Miss Arkansas voice, if God says the same, this year I definitely want
Hmm.
to go to Texas. I really do. I got so many loved ones out there in Texas that just moved out there to Texas,
Okay.
So I gotta visit a lot of people out there in Texas, and you are definitely one of them.
Girl, listen. Spirit Airlines, I don't, girl, see, a lot of people put them down, but I fly Spirit all the time. I be getting like 30 some dollar flights one way from here to Vegas or Vegas here. So just think about that. Keep that in
Oh,
mind.
okay. Look, oh, okay.
And I do have transportation to be able to pick a sister up. Like we have stepped up on all kind of levels,
Right,
and God
right.
has truly blessed us since we've been here. So just let
Absolutely.
me
When one
know you
door
are welcome.
closed, another door opens. Yes.
Yes, exactly. You are welcome anytime. Let me know. I got you, sis. We'll go to lunch or hang out or do
Right.
your braids.
Right.
Do
It's
your
always
braids.
fun
Love
hanging
you
out with
too.
Queen G. Thank you, baby, for having me on your show. Oh my God, you
I
so
love
beautiful.
you.
Thank you. Mwah,
I
mwah.
love
I
you.
really
See you
appreciate
later,
this,
okay?
for real.
See you next time, honey.
All right, peace.
Bye. Have a good one. I just love her. You know, that's my sister. We definitely got to know each other really well while I was living in Vegas. And I knew when I had this show that I had to get her on this segment. Now that things are kind of flowing and they're moving along with this platform of Queen G Live Experience, I just knew there was no way I could get on here and not reach out to my sister and just talk to her. Y'all follow her. She put all of her information on this segment. And just, support her endeavors, get you a shirt, and let her know Queen G sent you. Okay. So I'm going to get off of here, y'all. I got a meeting to attend right after this for the MJ Own Network. But keep watching, keep liking, keep sharing. And I just appreciate you all. Thank you. This is your girl, Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.